Hi students, how are you doing? Now yesterday we said we're going to start with the last part of our, just the look that we have here in our book, which is concerning, of course, the basic things that we took in the units. Now we have, let's just have this question. Yes, what else did we study? Which means that we had a general look on Unit 1, which is 2 is better than 1. We had number 2, which is rags to riches. Unit 3, which is about what will they think of next. Unit 4 was about the world of TV, leaving us to the 2 last topics that we have. Now in Unit 5, we had something concerning advertisements and commercials. And in Unit 6, yes, we talked about genders. Now we're going to just take our look on the vocabulary check and also the vocabulary building as we did before. And we're going to see the basic words that we learned throughout the unit. So we're going to start with the first one, which is, do you really need it? Unit 5, which was about advertisements. Now, on page number 69, we have here the vocabulary check. Page number 69, we had these meanings. And here, I am going to just remind you of the words, and then at the end, we can check the answers. So it's a way that you can just test yourself and check your understanding of the meanings. We have the first one, meant or planned, causing a big change, combination of ingredients, respect, having high-class tastes, belonging only to one, and it can be a one company, the name that identifies a product or manufacturer. So these are the meanings. We have the first one, which is the word admire. Now I'm going to just remind you, basically, by giving you just the pictures, and we have here the examples, and you are going to relate the meaning. So we have here admire. We can say, for example, I admire you for your hard work. Brand. Now there are well-known brands in the worldwide marketing. We have also exclusive, which we said that it can be something VIP or a special. Formula. Now, basically it is connected to chemistry and a lot of things mixed together. Intended. There is an aim or a goal, something that I am focusing on. Revolutionary. You can see here the plane. It is going a different way. We have something connected to ideas also. And here, if you remember these words, we said that all of these are synonyms for the word revolutionary, but we are going to concentrate on what is connected to the lesson, which is in the green color. We have here the word new, creative, innovative, futuristic, pioneering, untried, and we have here unknown. Also, we have the last word, which you can see related to the word sophisticated, something that is. Now, we are going to just do the exercise as we did before in class. Now, we had the lesson before. Now, the first one, admire. You can see that, or we can see meant or planned. You can start either ways. So let's see what we have here. Now, something that is meant or planned, what does it mean? And if you're going to look at the other way. Now, we're going to start with admire, which means to respect someone. A brand is, when we say that there are a lot of brands, they can be for food, they can be for some kind of clothing, bags, a lot of things, or basically any business or product, it has a brand, which is, we can say, yes, G, the name that identifies a product or manufacturer. Exclusive, we said something that is special. It can be belonging only to one. Formula, we said it is a kind of mix, which means it is going to be C, which is a combination of ingredients. Intended is something that I am focusing on, my aim, and it means something that is meant or planned. Revolutionary, we said that are a lot of meanings, but we are going to focus on something that causes a big change or is causing a big change. leaving us to sophisticated, which means having high class tastes. Yes. Now here we have another exercise. Actually, they are the same words, but we are going to put them in spaces in the blanks. So let's start with the first one. Whenever I go shopping, I always end up buying generation blank clothes. They are really stylish and they fit me great. You can get them at most department stores. So we have a word that is related to department stores, clothing. We can say here buying generation brand. Number two, many advertisements have athletes and famous TV personalities in them. Featuring these stars help companies to sell their products because so many people blank them. Now, when there is a famous person and this person has fans, these fans, what can we say? They admire them, or they admire a personality. That company has come up with some of the most blank electronic products of our time. So something that is new, something that is, we can say, unknown before. It can be revolutionary. The other part, the airline is having an blank sale only for their best customers. I was hoping to get invited to use the discounts, but I didn't. So the sale is not for everyone. It is special. So which means that it is an exclusive sale. The Upper East Side of Manhattan is a very blank place. It seems like everyone there is rich and has a high class taste. So we said the word that is related to high class is sophisticated. Commercials play on different channels and at different times of the day, depending on who they are blank for. For example, commercials that are aimed at adults will play at night after children are sleeping. So we said that advertisements, they can be for teenagers, for children, for, let's say, females, males. So which means that they are intended for a specific group. Leaving us to the last one, some laundry detergents have a special blank that is designed to get stains out of the clothes without ruining the material. They have many different ingredients in them. So the ingredients means that it is a kind of formula. So these are the words that we have. Now we are going to see the other part in Unit 5, which is also related to Do You Really Need It? We have the vocabulary building, page number 73. Now in the vocabulary building, we had a lot of words. I'm going to do the same thing. We are going to relate the words to their meanings, and then we will do the exercise. So we can see from the first picture, these people and this young man, he is, or they are consumers in general. Now we are going to shop for the words that are related to consumer as we did before. Now you can just go by the shelves, shelf by shelf, what are the words that are related. So let's start. We have here the word consumer. Of course, we're going to take it. Now with consumer, we have the word, we can say customer, which is the same meaning. We can have also the word buying. We have also the word things and services. The other word that we have here, exposed. Now exposed can have the meaning like the wire you can see here, or the CD player, it is exposed. Or it has another meaning like the words here. Now the words, they are unrevealed, or you can see them from under the sheet, which means that they are also exposed. So we have here the word exposed. We're going to choose with it. We have the word, of course, the first one, uncovered. We can see also the word unprotected. And we can have also another word, which is left. After that, now these are designs for different logos, which are related to brands, because each brand has a logo. So we have here the word logo. We're going to just choose and see. Of course, we're going to take logo, and we can just move on and see that we have, for example, the word design goes with it. We can say also the word product. It goes with it because it's related to a product. We have also the word business, and we can say also symbol. Yes, after that we have, now from these different photos we have here, they are outlandish. Now they are unusual, or we can say that they are odd. So we have here the word outlandish is going to be the first. We can choose with it the word weird, something that is unexpected. We can say also something that is strange. Moving on, we have the other word, which is spontaneously, which means that something is, from the words that you can see in front of you, we have the word spontaneously. It can be with freely, and also I can add the word without planning. Moving on, we have here the word unconventional, like the orange fish, like the orange light that we have here. You can see that we have just one word related to the word unconventional, which means that is something different. Yes, now let's just move on and see. Now this is the exercise that we had. Now we relate it with the word consumer as we had here. Now the thing that you are going to do, you're going to relate all the words that I just collected together with each other in the cart, and they are going to give you the meanings that we have here. So here we have the consumer is, we can relate it to E, which is a person who buys things or services. Exposed, like the wire that we saw, are the words. We can say that exposed is F, which is left unprotected. Logo, we said it is B, a design or design symbol for a product or a business. Outlandish is going to be A, which is shockingly strange or unexpected. Spontaneously, we said that it is something without planning or done freely. Leaving us to unconventional, which means that it is something that is D, different from what is typically expected. Okay, so we are done with Unit 5. We are going to move on to Unit 6, and we are going to do the same thing and see what are the basic words that we took in the gender divide in general. So starting with page number 83, which we have the vocabulary check. Now, if you remember these words that we took in the vocabulary check, also, just to remind you, we're going to move one by one on the words. We have the word stereotype. Stereotype, we said it is a specific image or an idea that it is taken about something or someone. So it can be true or it is untrue. It's just an idea taken about it. Like when we say that cleaning houses is related to women or to ladies or housewives in general. So this is just an idea that is taken. It's not true. We have here also gender. Now, gender, we said it can be either male or female. And just also to put a note here that it can also refer to human beings or animals. So we have here the word gender is clear here. And we have here anxiety. Now, a feeling of worrying or nervousness or unease. Okay, so it can be related to a kind of event or something that is happening. So we have here this young man, he has anxiety. Restless is the unable to rest or relax. So someone who cannot sit still, is bothered by something, we say that they are restless. Also, we have here the word temperament. We said that it is a person's or an animal's nature, also related to creatures in general. We have here the nature. So we have, it is related to this picture, but we do not mean a mood. It can be or just something that's happening for a short time. It has its relationship with something that is permanent, and it is the nature of the person or the animal. The capacity, the maximum amount that something can contain, and also capacity is has another meaning here, which is the ability or something that is within ourselves or even in animals. So people have different capacities for different things. Let's say, for example, patience. So some people are patient, some people are not. Some people, they have limits to their patience, which means that they have different capacities. Repetitive, we said that containing or characterized by repetition, especially when unnecessary or tiresome, which means that it is on and on again. Tedious, it can be too long, slow, or dull, which means that it is something boring, like this young man here, he is bored. Leaving us to the last word that we have here, intensity, which means strength or power. Now, we have here, write the words from the exercise that we have. And let's say, for example, the first one, the ability to contain, hold, or absorb. So we have here the ability to contain, from the word containing, which we said here, capacity. We are going to just fill here the blanks with the suitable words that we just passed by. Now, like the first one, boring or tiring, we said something is boring, tiring, it can be too long or slow. We have here, it means that it is tedious. Impatient, on edge, or can't sit still. So someone who cannot relax, they cannot sit still, means that they are restless. To worry about something means that this person has an anxiety. Power, strength, or concentration, they are all what we can call intensity. Repeats over and over again means that something is repetitive. A simple idea about how a group is, or often not true. So we said it is something that is not true, but it is an idea that it is taken. It is something that is stereotype. A category, male or female in general, we said that they are called genders. And we have the character or the personality, something permanent is what we call temperament. So we have here, this is the first part, and we did this exercise in the book. Now, just to revise our answers and to make sure that you are on the correct path, we have the first one, the stereotype that blonde-haired people are not smart is ridiculous. We are bored and restless, so we decided to find something to do. That film is very blank. It shows the same place over and over, which means that it is repetitive. I always feel overwhelming the night before a test. So the word related to test is, we have here anxiety. The blank of the thunderstorm made the animals nervous. We have here thunder is always related to intensity. Some people believe that animals have the blank to feel the same emotions that humans do. Emotions inside in us. So we have here, we can relate to capacity. Lucia has a lovely blank. She's always happy and smiling. She's always happy, which means that it is something permanent, and we can say that she has a lovely temperament. Finding sources of an essay can be a time-consuming and blank task. So we have here finding sources, a long work. It can be boring or tedious. The blank of an animal often has a specific name. For example, a male horse is a stallion and the female horse is a mare, which means that they are different genders. So these are the parts that we took in the first part, which is the vocabulary check, leaving us for the last part in our vocabulary, which is going to be the vocabulary building part that we took on page number 87. We have the same thing, we have the words and the meanings, and we're going to relate after. So we have here the meanings of or relating to women or girls, observe an incident, emotionally close, subject matter, communicate by statement or suggestion, category or type of living thing, concerned with facts only, of or related or relating to men or boys. So we have the meanings, they are in front of you. We are going to go one by one on the words. Now you are going to see some hints. We have here some pictures and also examples. Now, like the first word, we have here content. Now we said content from the pictures. It is related to the amount of a substance. We can say, for example, the content people receive from others may be important and effective. We have the second word, convey. You can see something which is moving from one place to another. Now the word convey here, Social media conveys different ideas. Some can be useful, some are not. Now we have here the synonyms. We can say carry and transfer. So when you send something, it means that you are sending it or moving it from your place to another. It can be something abstract, it can be an idea, a suggestion, or something you have in mind. Here we have the word intimate. And now do you remember when we said, since I love my car, I take really good care of it. When it comes to my car, I feel very intimate. And here we have family relations are special. They are intimate and strong. So in general, intimate, we said we can relate it to, we have friendly, close, familiar, something that is related to emotions. Now, since I feel intimate in the literal sense of the word, I mean that I love my car and care about everything about it. We have here, we're going to concentrate on the word literal. And we have another example. When we say it's a small world, we said that it is not the literal meaning. It doesn't mean that the world is strong. The world is small. But we have here, in general, it's something that has a different meaning. So we relate it to the original basic meaning. I am very careful because every day we witness accidents all over the world. And we said here, witness can be a verb, or like the examples that we have here. Now, this person or this person, they are witnesses, means that it can change to a noun. And also we have here a third example, which is a witness, or we witness changes in the world every day to prove to you that it doesn't have to be something negative, or it doesn't have to be something bad. Now, we witness changes, they can be something positive and something inspiring. So we have here, witness means observe or see. Now these things, they are related to the word feminine. Now we have here feminine is something that is related to females. And we have here the opposite is masculine, which is, of course, things that are related to males. We have the word species. Now we have here species in general. We said that humans are kinds of species. We have here animals. Now different animals, fish. We have here insects and birds. They are different types of species. Now different species live in, all over or in different parts of the world. Now we can say that species are creatures in general. Yes. Now we're going to start with the meanings here. We're going to see from the pictures and revise what are the meanings that are related to the words. Now the first one, of or relating to women or girls, we said that the word feminine is related to them. We have observe an accident, observe to see, we said that it's related to witness. Emotionally close, so something that is dealing with emotion, we said here the word intimate. The subject matter, from the word subject, we said that it is related to content. Communicate by statement or suggestion. Now from the word communication, it means that we have here something that is conveyed. Category or type of living thing. Now there are different types, as we said, they are species. Concerned with facts only, just the facts, means that it is something literal. And the last one we have here, relating to men or boys, of course, they are going to be masculine. Now, I have here just one last exercise, which is an extra here. Now, the extra exercise, we have all of these meanings and the words. Now, they are general. They are taken from Unit 5 and Unit 6, and actually a little bit from Unit 4. And we are going to just match the words with their meanings. Now, we're going to just do one, for example. Let's say the word restless. From all the meanings that we have here, you have 12 words. Let's start with the first one. A false belief about yourself or a situation. Having unusual habits or behavior. The name that identifies a product or manufacturer for a long time. Personality or mood. Involving a big change. Fall asleep. worry, out of money, friend or partner, respect, and the last one, impatient, can't sit still. So actually we have the last one, the last meaning goes with the first word. So we have your impatient, and can't sit still is going to be restless. When you are broke, you cannot buy things, it means that you are out of money. When you admire someone, you give them respect or you respect them. Idiosyncratic, we said that something is odd, unusual, and we can say also we have here B, having unusual habits or behavior. Doze off, so we have here doze off means that you fell asleep. Temperament, we said that it is something that is permanent. We have here, we can say E, which is personality or mood, but in a permanent matter. For ages, we took it and it meant for a long time. A delusion is a kind of a thought or some kind of vision that you have that it is unreal or untrue. We can say A, which is a false belief about yourself or a situation. Anxiety is related to the word worry, H. Ally here is related to, we can say that people have allies, or some countries they have allies, which are friends or partners. A brand, which is C, the name that identifies a product or manufacturer, leaving us to revolutionary. As we said, it is something that is involving a big change. So in general, we revised the parts that we have here concerning all the vocabulary that we took in Unit 5 and Unit 6. Tomorrow, inshallah, we are going to start with the grammar and the form, meaning, function parts that we have in Unit 5. So be ready.